A lot of people are commenting and asking, why do I need a pacemaker? Why is my pacemaker in my side? Things like that. I'm going to tell you guys what I was born with, and I've got to read it because there's a lot that I was born with. Hypoplastic RV right ventricle, the presence of permanent cardiac pacemaker. I have a permanent cardiac pacemaker that runs my heart all the time. I would not be able to live long without the pacemaker. I've also had a stroke one time before, and they call those TIAs, which are transient ischemic attacks. It was like my whole left side of my body went totally numb, and I could barely even walk. I have complete heart block. I have congenitally corrected transposition of the great arteries with ventricle septal defect. I also have SP bidirectional Glenn shunt. I have cyanosis, and I have secondary polycythemia. So if you guys see, there's a long list of all the stuff that's wrong with me. There's like 4 chambers of a heart, so I only have 3 chambers. I don't have 4. When I was newborn, they also put like a little, almost like rubber band around one of my valves, I guess to help the blood flow, because my blood flow is backwards. And that helped me immensely until I could get a pacemaker. And you can't just get a pacemaker as a newborn. You have to get a pacemaker when you're a little older. You get a pacemaker when you're an adult, they put them in your shoulder. You get a pacemaker when you're a child, they put them in your abdomen. It's only because you're so little that there's no way they could put it up here because your body's going to grow. They put mine in my abdomen, which I'm very happy about, because the ones on the shoulders, you can see them really, really well and totally affects your whole life. So I'm grateful to have mine in my stomach. The reason I have the pacemaker, y'all, is to run my heart continually. I've also had multiple heart surgeries to change the flow of my blood. I had one procedure that helped all of my lower circulation. They didn't do the other procedure that they were going to do that would have helped my oxygen levels rise and I think help my blood flow in the upper half of my body. But they never did that because I was doing really well with the surgery I had already had, and they didn't want to continually just do surgeries on me. I have to have a pacemaker every like 5 to 8 years depending on the battery life of the pacemaker. Like when I first got my very first pacemaker, that was when I was around 7 and 8 years old. So my mom says the main reason I have a pacemaker is because by the time I hit 2nd grade, I had developed pure heart block. My heart would totally stop in my sleep. They had to give me a pacemaker to save my life. I would have not lived, past 12, 13 years old. It's a miracle that I'm alive to this day. I'm only 31 years old and all of this has happened to me. That's why I have a pacemaker, everybody. And that's kind of like the history of my life. I've never posted about this because I've kind of never wanted to, but now I'm older and I know that everybody wants to know about this, and there's other people in the world that have this condition that need to know things that I might know. Also, on top of that, I got great caretakers, my mom and my husband. Thank you guys for caring about me so much. Thank you guys for always praying for me. And thank you guys for following me. And I'm going to keep being vulnerable and keep posting about my life on here with you guys and try to give you guys all the knowledge I know about my condition when it arises.